All right, so let's talk about this. We literally just checked out Depressed Sider's video about how VTubers are leaving their agencies and stuff like that. And then we have this video, despite hating this, Ruze still wanted to join Holostars. So let's talk about this. Maybe it has some bit of a correlation with like how long he would stay because apparently he didn't like it, but he joined Holostars for some reason. So let's go ahead and check this out and talk about it.
Carol, thank you so much for 11 months. And hey, listen,
11 months.
Just popping by once in a while. That counts. Ink Slicer says, yo, Ruze, happy anniversary to the real leader of Armas.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I guess I am kind of the real leader of Armas, if you think about it.
Not
I'm
like
pretty
that.
cool, whatever. Thank you. Thank you for the soup. Unfortunately, I got to be VOD gang today, but I wanted to ask, since you never came off as a weeb / VTuber fan, who or what made you discover it, and why'd you take that leap?
That's a good question.
Do you want the honest answer? Because it's
Of
not
course.
super exciting or cool or interesting. At the time, I was working as a guardsman, actually.
Okay.
Specifically, I watched the scrying orbs at a Billards. And I basically just watched the orbs there. I was a cameraman.
Okay.
And I was really bored at work all the time. And,
Yeah.
frankly, I didn't care to pay that close of attention to the scrying orb. So
Okay.
I was on Twitter a lot, and I was watching like YouTube stuff. Yeah, like FNAF. Exactly. I was pondering
Cool.
the orb all day, just like in FNAF. So I spent a lot of time like watching YouTube or on Twitter and things like that, and just kind of passively, occasionally looking back at the scrying orb.
I like these edits.
And I eventually saw clips of VTubers. And I was like, what the fuck are these guys doing? I was like, this is kind of weird. I was like, that's silly. I like characters. I think that's fun. I was like, I like, all these cool people doing cool shit. And I was like, oh, wait, these guys aren't like doing a show. These are just people. These are just people.
Yeah. It's not
who
a
are,
bit.
like, cool.
Well,
I don't
it's
know,
kind of a
fucking
bit.
VTubers, I guess, like just expressing themselves in a different medium. I was like,
Yeah,
I wanna try
literally,
that.
yeah.
And that's basically how it happened. That's it.
I said, I
And
want to
then,
try
like,
that.
As far as the government goes, I don't fucking know, dude. Weird, impossible luck, right place, right time. Government saw me do some cool bounty hunting and were like, hey, man, you want a job? And I was like, maybe,
Okay.
I guess. I was like, depends.
Bro, I just love how he's keeping it like in lore. Like, yeah, of course, like real deal. Like, how the hell did you get the job at Holostars? And it's like he's using lore on top of like the creativity to explain this. I like this, man. I see like the cover man, he got a good eye because this guy, like any other person probably would have been like, yeah, I was working at Dillard's. I was the cameraman for security. I didn't like it. And I found VTubers. Like he's still keeping it in character. That's really good.
Yeah, sure. I'll give it a shot. When that happened, I basically asked myself, one, do I deserve this?
Deserve.
Maybe not.
Okay.
But the question I think I ask myself the most is, am I willing to put myself under a
Microscope.
Am I willing to put myself? Okay, I say this with love. Let me say this with love. Let me
Okay.
carefully word what I say here, because I do.
Yeah,
I don't want to
yeah.
like act like I don't appreciate the position I'm in, especially since we're here in the anniversary, and I am excited to be here, and I'm looking back, and this is a happy moment.
Happy anniversary.
Despite all of my cantankerous bullshit, I am
Lamau.
happy to be here.
Okay.
Happy to like.
Be
I
here.
don't know,
That's
to
it. That's
be
it,
around such
bro.
a cool community that kind of, like, somehow fostered themselves around me.
Yeah,
good job
that is cool.
for you
That
guys,
is cool.
I guess. But
Good job for you
typically,
guys, I
I have
guess.
not been the most fond of corporations
funny.
or companies or being under a corporate umbrella.
Yeah, you're under
so
a
when the
microscope.
government was like, hey, man.
You want a
wanna
job?
You
Contract?
want to be part of the government? I was like, And I took a big, long look into a deep, dark, truthful mirror. I took a
Okay.
lot of 3 a.m. walks for like 3 or 4 days, as long as I was willing
Really?
to kind of like keep them on red, basically. And then I was like, if I don't do this, I'm like, there's a chance I hate this. There's a chance I absolutely despise this. It's the worst experience of my life. But if I
True.
don't do it, I will forever kick myself in the ass.
What could
just
have
because
been?
I was afraid of either not liking it or not being good enough or not fitting in with that world. I will kick
Okay.
myself in the ass forever because it might have
never
been
know.
the best experience I ever had.
Absolutely.
And there was like, it's either I don't do it and I hate myself forever for what could have been, and I'll never have that answer, or I do it, and I love it, or if I do hate it, at least I had the answer.
At least you tried.
I had the answer, and there is no answer I'm not willing to have, right? There's no
Exactly.
truth that is too dark for me. And this
That's
is scenario,
real.
so I'm like, dude, I need to know. I need to know. And I think most of what was holding me back was worrying that I wouldn't fit in with idol culture or with hollow, like cover as a whole, I guess. I think I found an okay place here. I think it's made me. It's honestly, it's honed me in a way that I did not expect.
Okay.
I think I came in kind of with a little bit of a, not a chip on my shoulder necessarily, but a bit of a like, oh fuck it, I'm gonna be here and I'm gonna be who I am. If they don't like it, they can fuck off. And
I mean, yeah, absolutely. And you know what? You still have that, right? It's still you being who you are, right? You still got the chip on your shoulder, the ego, but at the same time, it's not a hostile environment. You can still have that chip on your shoulder and be in an environment that still welcomes you for who you are.
still that like level of energy there, I think, and I still kind of feel
Absolutely.
like that. Like I'm still gonna be true to
Absolutely.
myself.
Yes.
But I think that I've come to respect and in some ways cherish the culture around cover and the cover community as a whole, I guess. Not that I think that like everybody here is some big fan of cover. I know you're fans of your favorite Oshis and stuff, and that's cool. And I think that's healthy. I think you should be fans of people you like be fans of creators.
Yeah.
But
It's a balance.
I've come to like everybody here, I think. I like management. I like my manes, they're cool. I like the other boys sometimes, once in a while. It's been a positive experience. So yeah, that's how it happened. It was complete happenstance. It was an accident, and I almost said no.
No such thing.
But I am glad I didn't. I almost said no partially out of just being an obstinate prick about companies, and I almost said no out of fear. And I'm glad I didn't say no.
Good.
Won't see you around much longer. Keep on
That's
being
a
menace.
lesson.
Thank you, Layla. A year is a long time. It's been a
That
really
is a long
wild
time.
journey. It feels
It didn't even feel like a year.
longer sometimes.
Real shit.
I'm glad to be here. I'm glad for the people who put me here and held me up as pillars to put me where I am today. I don't think I'd be here without all the support I received. So,
100%.
thank you. Genuinely.
W.
And thank you for making dreams come true, you bunch of fucking nerds. Lemon says,
You're damn right. Like, yeah, like Hollow Live, internet culture, like, yeah, this is nerdy shit. But hey, if you're part of it, that means you're a nerd too. So yeah, get used to it. You can still be buff and macho and cool and still be a nerd. I mean, look at your boy KhunShawn, you feel me? So it is what it is. But yeah, absolutely. There is a learning lesson in here. Definitely. And it's one of those like, you never know unless you try, which is what I've always said. And it's easier said than done. And I have to check myself on that because as much as I am the positive, yeah, man, you can do it. Go ahead and try. Even your boy KhunShawn sometimes falls into that shakiness of the unknown. Like, damn, I don't know how I feel about this, but it's like you still got to try. And I'll back it up myself. Like, even though I might be nervous about something or how maybe a piece of content comes my way and I'm like, do I want to tackle this? Like, and even if I do want to tackle it, how do I tackle it? At the same time, it's still like, go for it. Go for the shot. And, I'm glad I actually watched this video. This isn't necessarily one of them. I was just like, oh yeah, Crimson Ruze video. Cool. Let's hear what he has to say. But yeah, I relearned the lesson that I've already known. It's like you never know unless you try. And like, yeah, this reinforces it. Like he has a great community. This clip has 14,000 views in 15 hours. Shout out to this clipper, Holostars Delay. Thank you for clipping and putting this together. This is awesome. Like to see this. Oh yeah, and like here's Ink. This is the person that made who sent the dono in and like basically got this to get clipped. All of this takes teamwork, but it's like you never know unless you try. So like this was a great question to ask him. What is it that made you decide to do this? That's always a big question. It's always an important question. And I like this answer. He's like, he didn't know what he was getting himself into, but he did it anyway because you never know. But like, yeah, obviously, and he weighed it too. That is important to weigh the pros and cons of the situation because he doesn't like corporations and shit like that. Totally fine. But this was something that came across and is like, even though I don't like this, maybe it'll be a good decision. So, weigh your pros and cons. But yeah, this is a great video. Despite hating corporate whatever, Ruze still joined Holostars. And this is a great video. Shout out to everybody that helped make this video come true. And shout out to my Discord because that's where this came from. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe if you're new. Your boy KhunShawn got a lot of cool stuff coming for you guys. So thank you guys for watching and staying with me. Thank you so much. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.